Hi everyone, I'm Clay the Carpenter Guida here with Bodybuilding.com at the Muscle Farm Training Facility. I'm here to tell you guys about my training, my nutrition, and my supplementation that really drives the carpenter to get my lightweight title. Yeah, pretty simple. I live in a van down by the river. You know, any of my loyal fans know I live in like a Winnebago in a Indian Reservation in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So I've kind of secluded myself, and it sounds kind of cliche, but I'm always on the road to victory. And when I wake up in the morning in the RV, and it's just I look out and I see, you know, like where the buffalo roam. Literally, there's like 30 or 40 buffalo always wander around the RV. It's kind of surreal, and it puts me in that training mood. You know, I want to just get out there and you know, get closer to my dream, and nothing's going to stop me until I get that belt. I think it's safe to say I get my hard work ethic from my parents, my mom and dad. You know, worked a couple of jobs, and they've always brought us up that nothing in life, you know, worth getting, you know, comes for free. So I've always had that mentality. Started at a young age wrestling, playing football, playing baseball, and just kind of always had that hard-nosed, you know, go-getter attitude. And it has kind of, you know, been my go-to in my mixed martial arts career in the UFC, and people see the wild hair and all that, but I'm really driven by, you know, my workout partners and by my trainers and things like that. So I just know, you know, what I lack in talent, I'm going to make up for in heart and just hard work. And
he works like crazy. I mean, I wish I could convey the work ethic this guy has. He's in there all the time, always. He even bugs me. He's like, Coach, when can I get a new move? Coach, when can I? He's always on me. He's like, come on, I want more, I want more, I want more. And I love that hunger.
I don't want to, you know, I don't want to fight in front of an empty crowd. I don't think anyone does. I hear the crowd stomping their feet and screaming my name, Guida, Guida. You know, I mean, that drives me. I can feel it in my blood, you know, and I feel it with every punch I throw, every bead of sweat that, you know, that comes out of me. It's something special. The fans is what drives me. You know, you look at all these other professional sports. The NFL, they had the lockout for a while. The NBA, you know, they might lose their season, but I honestly can say that mixed martial arts fans, UFC fans, are the most true, the most loyal fans out there in the professional sporting world. They're the ones that pay our bills, so the least I can do is give back to them and put on a show every time out, and I'm always fighting for the fans. And, you know, people ask me all the time, how do you know, what does it feel like to do that walkout? What does it feel like to be in the cage there? And I kind of tell them, you know, take the most awesome 10 most gnarly rock concerts you've ever been to and wrap it into like a 5 or 10 minute you know, spot in your life. And I tell them I feel like I'm the lead singer, and this is, you know, this is kind of like my own show. You know what I mean? It's about the closest I can come to describing it.
He loves to fight. He loves to compete. And I think that love, that real kind of just organic love for what he does, comes out in his personality, in his training, and most of all in his fights. When he gets in there, you can just see he's getting psyched up, he's getting amped, he loves to be in there so much. And when you love to do something, even when you're tired, you're happy. And so he's bouncing around just as happy as a clam in there, and that's, I think, one of his secrets to being able to go the way he does, is he just loves it.
Oh, the thrill of competition, it's never left me, you know. I wrestled in college, and I never was a national qualifier. I never made it down, you know, to the national tournament. In high school, I never made it downstate, and this is, I'm making up for things in life that I didn't do earlier. So this is something that, it's just an undying, you know, passion for the sport, you know, that desire that until I get that belt and I hold it for a while, I want to be that guy that gives my belt away after, you know, I'm done and tired of, you know, of competition. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Clay has a very unique approach to training, and that is that he does a lot of it.
I love training. A sad day to me would be a day that I couldn't train. To me, getting up, you know, like I said, getting up in the RV or in the van down by the river and knowing I get to go to the gym and work out with some of the best fighters and the best trainers in the world, it puts a smile on my face every day.
Clay Guida is one of those guys that's the first guy there and the last guy to leave.
You know, my day is broken up into 3 or 4 kind of short workouts. The morning one being like the team workout where, you know, it goes from like an hour to an hour and a half, and then the next 3 or 4 workouts, whatever it is, go from 30 to 45 minutes, just game plan, technique, and conditioning. A typical week of training starts Monday morning. We have our MMA training. Whatever Greg wants us to do, either small gloves, and then we do, he has us focus on the grappling, or we do, you know, kind of light 70% on the feet where you're throwing light strikes, because with those small MMA gloves, you can get cut. We'll do about an hour, hour and a half on Monday of MMA training. After that, my second workout will be, I'll go do kettlebells. And with the kettlebells, it's great. It's different than CrossFit. It's different than like, just getting on a treadmill and things like that. And also it's not just, we don't just sit there and swing kettlebells for an hour. We do a lot of circuit training in between. So they'll have me just do basic, kettlebell swings, snatches, cleans, different things like that. And then they'll have me do, tire flips and hitting the tire with the hammer, just different stuff for explosiveness. As you see, most mixed martial artists, we're more like sprinters. We're not long distance, even though I feel like I can go, 10 rounds, I'd be fine, but it's all about explosion. We do a lot of kettlebells, about 45 minutes. I do that twice a week. Then after that, our third session of the day, I'll hit mitts with Mike Winklejohn, about 20 to 30 minutes of just solid technique, and then he starts putting heat on us, where it's a conditioning drill as well. So about 30 minutes of hitting mitts, and then after that, I'll game plan with Greg, and then he'll have me just do repetition and technique. So a lot of times, I'll get be able to take a quick nap or maybe a couple-hour nap, get some lunch, a quick bite after a workout, and then relax for a little while. But some of them are kind of a block full, 2 or 3 workouts back to back to back. I almost like that. That way I can just run right through it. I feel that. I feel like I just want to, just hammer through it and, and own the workout. A lot of guys, you just got to get through this workout. To me, it's different. It's not like getting through a workout. You don't just get through life, man. You want to get the most out of it. I want to get the most out of my day. I want to get the most, productivity out of each workout. And you really have to listen to the body. So taking a day off you need to do that. If you train 5-6 days a week, maybe Sunday will be the day where I just kind of lounge around, let the body repair, go for a run. I prefer a long training camp. To me, anything over 8 weeks is icing on the cake. And I'm always I always stay in shape even after my fights. I'm always running and training, things like that, because this is what we do full time. You never know when you're going to get that call. So I'm always, kind of grinding at the bit and, always working out. But when I go out to New Mexico, I'd say 9 to 12 weeks. To me, it's a good camp. It's a great camp. And I love being out there, like I said, getting myself away from, the everyday grind of, being back home and, little distractions. And, sometimes I'm my worst distraction. So I always find it best to be, located in Albuquerque and just, minding the prize. Repairing the body is huge. I have a very good trainer back home, DJ Jones, and she's been a huge part, of my game. We'll stretch after the workouts, sparring, and she'll do like a 30-minute stretch. She'll roll out my shoulders, my hamstrings, quads, hips, all this stuff. So she's implemented a huge part of my game that I was missing, because a lot of times I'd be like, all right, done working out, hit the shower, go home. But your body's still working out. It's still like trying to find, that time to relax, and she just kind of elevates it. A bad day at the gym is better than a day in the job or a day sitting on the couch, doing nothing. So I might get banged up in the gym, but I know that I'm putting in the time, and I'm always improving. Feeling the body, yeah, it's a huge part for a professional athlete. And sometimes, I slack a little bit. A lot of times I'll forget to eat sometimes, and I'll go 4, 5, 6 hours without eating, and I'll train a couple of times in between then. So I'm always drinking a lot of water. I guess, a good time to start would be morning for breakfast. I get up and I'll have either a bagel, bowl of Crispix, or a bowl of cereal with some sliced bananas in there. I like that instant oatmeal, like the peaches and cream or blueberries and cream, stuff like that. So it's not the healthiest breakfast, but it's not it could be a lot worse. I could be going out and eating, half a pound of bacon and cheesy omelet or something every morning. So that my morning breakfast is, it gets me through my morning workout. And after the next workout, I'll have sometimes like canned chicken, dark or white meat, and mix that with some rice or noodles or something like that. Some carbs, protein, things like that are going to get me to my evening workout. After that, I like red meat. We go out for a steak, sushi, something that's going to fuel me, and help me repair for my my next day's workout. I eat these past couple weeks, or these next few weeks to my fight, probably 4 to 5 times a day. I think guys that carry a little bit more weight than I do need to eat more in order to for their diet. But right now my weight's always good. I don't really cut too much weight, so I think 4 to 5 times a day, and eating regularly between workouts is definitely boosted my training, and I've been getting the most out of my workouts. I'm not, you know, the measuring cup guy where everything's got to be kind of, you know, just so and perfect, and, you know, 3 ounces of rice and 4 ounces of broccoli, and, you know, only so much, you know, half a slab of, or half a chicken breast, things like that. I just, whatever's in front of me, I eat it, and I move on to the next workout, next meal. Since I was little, my parents always, you know, taught me to kind of eat whatever's in front of you. As far as, you know, my diet goes, I don't stick to a strict diet. Obviously, I don't drink soda. I don't eat fast food. I stay away from all that stuff. But I'll go to a restaurant and buy a $12 cheeseburger, though, sometimes, you know what I mean? So I'm not real fussy about, you know, what's in front of me, but because I know I'm going to go to the gym and work it off no matter what. Not gonna lie, I got a little bit of a sweet tooth. A month out, I don't eat desserts, you know, for 30 days or a month before my fight. So I'll have Starburst though. Sometimes you see me eating the big sprees, what else, Skittles, stuff like that. But I don't go overboard. I love all vegetables. Love broccoli, love salad bars, stuff like that. There's not really any vegetables I won't eat. I love fish, tilapia, mahi-mahi, things like that, over rice. I've grown a little bit as far as, you know, nutritionally, and you know, I've learned about my body a little bit more. So yeah, I don't really consider cutting weight because I walk around at like 165. Fight week, I'm 160, and we get a 1 pound allowance until I get to my title fight, where we have to be scratchy 155. And right now, I don't have to cut weight, and I don't plan on it in the future. I think everyone needs to supplement. You know, just outside of drinking, you know, water and Gatorade, there has to be some sort of catalyst as well that helps you, you know, kind of get an edge on your workout. In the morning after breakfast, I'll start with my protein. I'll do like 16 ounces of the Battle Fuel, whether it's cookies and cream or you know, vanilla or chocolate, peanut butter. I'll drink like half on the way to the gym, so I'll have like 8 ounces. That's about the only time you'll catch me measuring anything. Drink like 8 ounces on the way to the gym. That way I'm not too full before practice, and then immediately after practice, I'll finish the rest of it. Finish 8 ounces of my protein right after. So there's, you know, some recovery there. You know, then I move into the recon, you know, helps rebuild the muscles and things like that. Like I always say, the body must rest, the body must rebuild as well. I always used to overlook that, and I would just, you know, Gatorade and stuff like that or whatever, you know, but as a professional athlete, you learn different things about your body, that things that are going to escalate your recovery, and also farm has, you know, been a huge key to that, you know, to helping me, you know, be the machine that I am. Pre-workout, you know, I've always been big on, if you can't get up for a workout, you're probably in the wrong sport. But you know, to kind of help that out a little bit, the Muscle Pharma Salt has been huge. You know, it doesn't get you that jacked up, like, you know, kind of shaky, but it gives you just a steady burst. I do like, you know, 12 ounces of salt before a workout, and I feel great. Top 3 supplements I would recommend that have been huge, you know, my keys to success. Find a good glucosamine. You take that in the morning and in the evening before you go to bed. It's great. Multivitamins. Find something, either fruits and vegetables, you know, or you know, just you know, some sort of multivitamins. Same thing in the morning and the evening, and definitely a solid protein. You need something that you're going to take a couple of times a day. That's going to you know, replace the meals that you might miss, and help you, you know, throughout your day of training. Everyone needs, you know, supplementation with these rigorous workouts 3-4 times a day. Like I had said earlier, you need some sort of catalyst to get you through these workouts, and you know, and help you get on to the next one, and you know, to get the most out of your workouts. You know, that's what it's all about. You know, peaking at the proper time, and having these great products has really been, you know, a testament to my proper training. Hey everyone, I appreciate you guys joining me. Once again, this is Clay the Carpenter Guida signing off. I told you guys a little bit about my nutrition, my supplementation, the kind of different foods I eat, that I live in a van down by the river where the buffalo roam. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and also check it out. Got biggest fight of my life, November 12th on Fox, fighting Ben Henderson, and that's going to tell the tale. It's almost showtime, so once again, thanks for joining me. And for more videos, check out Bodybuilding.com, Muscle Farm, and check it out November 12th. Don't blink.